Beginning of the year 2021, I felt very ill. I had no cooking clue what was going on with me. Ended up in hospital where they ran a series of tests. At the end of the week, they diagnosed me with what is known as a multiple myeloma. It's a blood cancer that affects the bone marrow. Bone marrow is critical. Makes red blood cells that transports nutrients and oxygen around your body. It makes white blood cells that helps you fight infection. It makes platelets that helps you clot when you get a cut and heal. When there's anything wrong with your bone marrow, all those things that I've just mentioned get affected. There's many things that affect bone marrow other than cancer. I'm fortunate that I got treatment, which involved chemotherapy and what is known as a bone marrow transplant, aka stem cell transplant. Okay? Whenever you hear bone marrow transplant, know that they're talking about a stem cell transplant. What's a stem cell? Basic building block of your body. You can make all other cells all the cells and all the tissues in your body. Let's not get too technical because this is not biology 1 adverts. I was fortunate that I was able to use my own stem cells. This is not the case for a lot of people. A lot of people have to go and get a donor. And obviously your success at finding a donor is dependent on how big the pool of potential donors is. Now, current fact, this is not from me, this is from the South African Bone Marrow Registry, and one of the doctors that got me to this point where I am extremely healthy was sharing with me is that Black people are less than 10% of the current bone marrow registry.
Black South Africans account for about 60% of cancer-related deaths, but they only make up about 10% of the donors registered with the South African Bone Marrow Registry. And each year, about 4,000 South Africans are diagnosed with blood diseases like leukemia. But for Black patients, finding a donor is an uphill.
This is such a problem, it's such a real problem that we've had to pioneer as a country, what is known as a haploid transplant. Basically, it's not the best in terms of a stem cell transplant because what happens with that is you gotta go find a donor who's like a 50% match, and then your immune system might attack whatever stem cells that get put into you, which is just not something that you want. Long story short, more of us need to get registered. Getting registered is not that difficult. I'll post another video wherein Dr. Justin Dutoit talks about how easy that process is now. Go check out the websites for the South African Bone Marrow Registry, which is SAMBR, and DKMSA. I'll put links to these where you can have a look. These are the two institutions that deal with creating bone marrow registries and helping people find donors as and when they need bone marrow. I'd like to stress again that a lot of things go wrong with people's bone marrow. It's not just cancer, and there's a lot that can be done to save people. Now, I know a lot of you are gonna wanna send me a message in comments to say, I hope you're okay, Serge, okay, oh man, I didn't know. It's fine, don't worry about that. I'm fine, okay, I'm beyond fine. Not like the brand, I'm like the real 100%. Take that energy, because I feel your love, I feel your concern. Take that energy that you're going to send me a message in comments with and go and check out these websites. And if this resonates with you, take that energy and consider becoming a registered bone marrow donor. As and when you're needed, should you be a match for somebody, they'll contact you and take you through the process. Like I said, the purpose of this video is to get you to take action. It's not for you to say, are you okay? Are you sharp? Get sharp. Get sharp. And I'm very bad with Facebook. So if you send me that kind of message, I'm going to respond in 2 weeks. Jump on the websites. Get to know what all this is about. Consider being a donor and you'll save somebody's life. Donating is like giving blood. It's not that difficult. Okay. Have yourselves a fantastic Friday. Rock and shock. Check out the links. Consider being registered. Don't send me, I hope you're okay message. I'm fine, okay? Check out the links, any one of the ones I'm going to be sending you, and consider getting registered. In fact, yeah, okay, sharp.